Alright guys, so I'm going to show you how to do a detail in Revit. Alright, so it's a bit different than doing details in AutoCAD because you don't draw as much, you actually place things instead. So what we're going to wind up doing, let's say that we were going to do a wall section, because you guys will have to do a wall section at some point this week. And you can see there's a few different wall types in here. We could do the exterior one, or we could go ahead and do an interior. For the assignment, you don't have to do any exteriors. So we'll just work on an interior wall section. And what we're going to do is just come up to the section line, bring it in, and then this guy right here, once you've brought that in, over in the project browser, so where all the drawings are, there it is, section 1. So double click on that guy, and here's your wall section. They've already cut it now. What you want to do is go down, change your scale. I don't know what's going to fit on your sheets. So see, I went to an inch. You could go, like there's 1.5 inches, whatever. And then you want to come down here. There's this thing called detail level, and you want to go to fine, okay? And it adds in, see, it adds in the different elements here. So you've already got, here's a wall trim on the floor. There's your basic interior wall. So you've got the drywall sitting right there. That line out there is actually a door, and it's nice that you can lay over it and it'll tell you what the lines are. So that's the door trim over there. There's the finished floor here. There's the subfloor there. See how it's all already there? All this stuff is already there, okay? And if this is a 2-story, see there's your, so here's your, where your ceiling's coming in. I mean, all that stuff is already here, which is really cool. Now we're gonna say that our wall is not gonna go up the whole way. So I can just go like this and crop it. Actually, you know what? I'll show you here. Let's do this first. So this right here is a horizontal break. So you can see right there with the horizontal break, I can actually, if you need to do a break in the wall, so you show a portion and then not a portion, to put that break through the middle of the wall, you can do that right there even. So if we wanted to, we could show see there's the top portions. See? Which is pretty cool, right? And then there's a little arrow right here that allows you to move them up and down. So if we wanted to cut out a portion of what we're trying to show on that wall and just show certain aspects of it, we can do that. All right, now here's the thing that is different, quite different than working in CAD, is you're going to go to Annotate and then Components. In Component, you've got Load Family. You have to go into this folder called Detail Items. Detail Items, all right? Open that up. And then all these are actual details, which is really pretty cool. So if you're doing a wood, I don't think anybody's doing wood, of course, because we're doing commercial, but if you're doing wood, you go into wood and plastic. And here's wood framing, and they've got all the different pieces of wood and how they would be cut. If you're going into, let's go into metals, and then you've got steel joist, steel decking, structural steel framing, cold form metal framing, metal studs. Let's see what metal studs it's got. So you got C-section right there, and you got channel studs. Channel stud section view is the bottom and top. So I can come in here, and there's your channel studs right here. So we need a 3 5/8 channel stud. You come in, you place that right there, you got a 3 5/8 channel stud. If I hit the space bar, I can flip that thing over, and I could, you know, well, yeah, we didn't go all the way up to the top. You could put the other channel stud in if you show it at the top, okay? If you said that this was a sound attenuated wall, so you want to show soundproofing, here's the installation right there. Just click, draw on up and through. There you go, there's your installation. If you've got more molding, I see that there's one here, but if you've got more molding, you can actually put the molding in as well. So component, load family, detail items, and you can see, like I said, there's all this different stuff. So if you're doing woods, let's do architectural woodwork, and here's wood trims right here. So you've got different molding shapes and types that you can just pull in all these things just the same way you just pulled in the other one. So you just pick whatever you need. Here's thresholds, so if you're doing the floor, I'll show you the threshold. I'll pull that one up. We didn't do a fuller detail, but you see? So there's a threshold, and you can actually put a threshold down on the floor. So if you're showing that, there you go, there's a threshold. So that's how you find all that stuff. It's going to take a few minutes for you guys to go through the different folders and find things, but once you start getting used to it, it's really cool. It's awesome. They even have the stuff to put the ceiling to the wall. So component, detail items. I have to remember where this one is. I believe it's finishes. Ceilings right here. Acoustical ceilings, and then here's suspended acoustical ceiling tile section. T-view, wall angle, so there's your wall angle right there, and there's your wire. So here's your wall angle. You can see they've got a few different wall angles. Here's a 15/16, a little bit bigger one. I'm going to flip it. Nope, actually we're going to have to mirror that one. So your wall angle comes in, sits there. Alright. For the other one, I would have to flip it, so let me grab that. Up here's mirror. There we go. So I could just delete that one. Put the other one in. I'm just using my arrows to put them in. See, so you can do all that stuff. They even have the little T and then the wire for it. And then for text, come in with text, grab one with a leader, and then you would just point to your stuff, type your text. Alright, so that's how you guys do details in Revit.